Hey everybody, Sonic 3 Marble Garden Zone. This one's alright.
I agree.
This one's alright.
Yeah, it's basically the hilltop zone of this game. Like, it's nothing, all that bad about it, but like there are far better zones in this game.
Yeah, that level was kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't like the spike ball in this zone where it swings back and forth and you can't react to it in time.
The nice thing about this zone though is there's a lot of easy to find special rings, electric shields, and rings everywhere, so you can easily get like 400 rings in this stage and get a ton of lives. Like, I'm only 40 seconds in, I already have over 100 rings.
So, does this still do the thing where if you jump in the air after you have a certain amount of rings, do you have to press the jump button again, or do you press
in the original Sonic 3, you can still jump and not be super, but you couldn't do the insta-shield, because if you jumped and pressed the jump button in the air, then you would turn super. In this, you need to press the Y button while you're in the air, so it works like Mania.
Okay, so
and Sonic 4. Yeah. Also, Super Sonic has green eyes in this game.
Green eyes.
No!
Green eyes.
Ew! Green eyes!
Wow.
Green eyes is
so unfaithful. I don't care for these spin tops either. They kind of break.
Yeah, they're annoying. Oh, dude, if you think they're bad here, you should play the prototype. Oh my god, they're horrible. It's not that they're everywhere. It's just that we'll get to it.
Okay.
They're awful.
Can you keep grinding lives? Like the one when it goes from 100 rings to 99. If you grab a ring, you'll get a life.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't.
That'd be really cheap if you could do it.
Yeah, because you can just stand in front of each ring and just pick it up one at a time and get lives.
238 rings. Oh my god, so much in this.
Jeez. So rings rings really are Sonic's life force. If he runs out, he's screwed.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the special.
Where are you going?
Brendan,
you're going the wrong way.
I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this yet, but I actually do have an original Sega Genesis now. Take that Sonic 1 commentary, Brendan, because I remember you were surprised that I didn't have a Genesis, Jacob. Anyway, I was playing the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles on that recently, but I couldn't get past this boss because my second controller port is really weird, and Tails just perpetually walks to the right, so that fight is legitimately impossible. I mean, it's not I can beat it, but I can't get the capsule, so I have yet to get past this zone on my Genesis.
Which, that is really weird, by the way. I don't know.
I know, I've never heard of that issue.
Even with other consoles, I've never heard of that issue before.
Yeah, it's so weird. I can kind of fix it by plugging in a controller in that port, but the problem is I only have one controller.
I just realized you could play the Sonic games on Genesis with an Atari controller. Not that you ever want to, but
don't do that. But yes, you could do that, and you brought that up in our Sonic 1 commentary.
All right, can I try it with the paddle controllers? I gotta try it with the paddle controllers.
Go ahead. I guess. Tell me how that goes.
Okay.
So I don't know if I show this off at any point because I go up too fast, but there is this electric energy bar chasing you the whole time, and if you touch it, it boots you out immediately.
I was gonna say, there's actually a fail state.
I know it all too well.
You get an achievement for getting to the top of the level. There are achievements in this, by the way. The achievements actually do something. They unlock new stuff, like you can play the game as Knuckles with Tails by your side, and that's how you unlock the drop dash. I already unlocked everything though, so I don't really care about any of the remaining achievements. I'm only missing 3 or 4, I think.
Also, those spikes just bounced off your shield.
Yeah, spikes do that. I mean, elemental shields do that in this game.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah,
they do that in Mania also. Normal shields don't do that, but elemental shields do. I don't know why it took them so long to bring back the elemental shields. It took them until Sonic Generations to bring them back. Even then, they were heavily nerfed in that game, and they were this thing you had to equip. so they weren't that great.
Yeah, that
in
game had
general.
a couple weird decisions, but I still think it's a really good game.
Oh yeah, Generations is fantastic, but there was a few things it could have done better. Like Super Sonic in that game is just invincibility. That's it. It's lame.
I was gonna say, even 'cause I've been playing Sonic Rush on and off, and yeah, you're right. There's like no like shields. It's just like ring and like invincibility. That's it.
I mean, shields in general do come back. They're a thing in the adventure games, and there's kind of a electric shield in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Not really. It's not the same thing, and it only attracts rings. It doesn't let you double jump, but it's kind of there.
I forgot they were in the adventure games. I just feel like I never noticed it as much.
Mania, the elemental shields actually do come back in that game, which is awesome.
Alright, I do know that
Mania
one.
does bring a lot of things back, though.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this yet, but if you have all the Chaos Emeralds and go in a special ring, it automatically gives you 50 rings, so you can transform then and there. But I'm all about seeing the number go up, so I try not to do that immediately. I like getting 2 special rings, that way I get a 1-up. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do here.
It's little stuff like this where it's like, alright, I don't really care for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool because it messes with this physics. But there's points where I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh yeah, you need the top for that. Yeah, I don't like the top mechanic. But it's so much worse than the prototype. I'm excited to talk about
It'd be
that.
one thing if like it was optional, but like you're forced to do the top part right
I
there.
remember Generations bringing that back in Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah,
I think
but
that
like
game
it
did
was
a little bit better because you could actually control it.
Yeah, and it's not like a thing that's required. It's just there for a handful of pathways. Also, it's weird that they brought it back in Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Like, I get it, like, it'd be pretty lame if Marble Garden Zone was the Sonic 3 stage in that game, but I don't know, just there's a lot of mechanics you can bring back from Sonic 3 and you choose that one.
Right. And then make it slower on top of that. I mean, at the same time, I understand why they made it slower, because it's easier to control, like I said before.
That was a cool segment, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those enemies.
Yeah. They're generally timed in such a way to where they hop out as you're running past them, but some aren't timed as well.
Right. Same with these, like, I don't really care for them. It's just like pace breakers, you know?
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
And it doesn't like evolve, it's just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. That's the Sonic Heroes problem. Oh, except that game does it with enemies, and it's way
Oh yeah, and that's way worse.
Yeah.
That's like the main reason why I think that's a mediocre game.
Yeah. Then I always question myself, why did I like this game as a kid? I don't know.
I mean, I kind of like it still, because like it's still the basic Sonic Adventure gameplay. It's just not nearly as good.
Yeah, there's definitely fun parts to the game. It's just the enemy gauntlet bits were not fun. Especially since the power characters didn't control all that great.
I just saved Cucky.
I've played like, what, like, I think the only time I played that game is when you guys brought it over, the one time, and I was so disinterested.
I brought my GameCube copy.
I don't know.
What was it about it? Was it controls or?
I just didn't like it as much. I can't really put my like finger on it. I love the adventure games. I know they're like very unpolished, but they still have like their charm.
Yeah.
There's just something about the like Heroes games. I don't know. I didn't care for it as much. I have to replay it honestly to figure out why I didn't care for it.
There is a PC version. It's pretty easy to mod it to make it like widescreen and all that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, like most people, the main problem with the game is momentum.
Sonic is like really, really slippery in that game, and that's like probably the biggest issue. The controls are really, really weird, and there's a lot of scripting failures, like you're just running along, and for some reason Sonic flies off the edge and you die.
To be fair to that game, though, that does happen in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I've had it happen to me.
Oh, not nearly as much.
And plus,
Not
I can
nearly
give
as much.
Adventure 1 a pass with it being the first one type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think I've ever had that happen in Adventure 2. Adventure 2 is actually pretty decently polished.
In the Sonic
Adventure
series,
1, yeah, but
To me, like one or two times, but still, the point of it being it has happened.
well, I will say
I-
with Sonic Adventure 2 is like when you bring that up, like that's one of the first things I think of in Sonic Adventure, but that's not one of the first things I think of in Sonic Adventure 2. Like that doesn't come up in my brain when I think of that game.
yeah, I don't recall any glitch
It's probably
that
more
I
the
didn't.
first game. I'm thinking.
I don't recall any glitch that I didn't do intentionally happening to me in that game. Besides, like occasionally Sonic and Shadow orbit around an enemy when you homing attack, but that's like really
Yeah.
rare. Sonic Adventure 1, like you said, I am more willing to forgive that because it's a game that came out in 1998. It's a first of its kind. Heroes was already an established format, and like I said, it happens way more in Heroes.
You think it's more of the level design or just the actual core gameplay mechanics that cause that?
I think it's the physics. Like the game isn't meant to be that fast, but you go that fast anyway, so the game just doesn't know what to do when you do like speed through that way. I don't know.
Is it based off
We're in a
the
weird
Adventure engine?
It's a heavily modified version of it, but yes.
Okay. That's how little I know about the game, honestly. Like, I guess I'll probably play it at some point.
I didn't know that until I watched Geek Critique's video, so don't feel bad about that.
Don't
By the way,
don't die,
watch Geek,
Sonic.
watch Geek Critique. He's good. Anyway,
Oh.
now we have another kind of weak zone, Carnival Night Zone. This is just kind of annoying because there's a lot of bumpers. Kind of has a Sonic CD issue. Also, this is easily the weakest song out of all the Genesis Sonic games, because a good chunk of it is just a generic, you know, that generic carnival melody.
Yeah. So I actually kind of like this stage. Not gonna lie. I
don't hate
like
it.
understand your criticisms. I'm not saying like they're invalid.
I just like the theming of it.
Yeah, I just like the carnival theme is just something. I don't know. I like it.
And
Oh,
the
I don't disagree
background
with
is
that.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't disagree with either of that. It's just like the actual level design. I just think it's a little annoying.
Oh, yeah, I like
it's not
these,
horrible
too.
or anything. Like I would still say this is better than Marble Garden Zone, and it's definitely not like nearly as I don't know, as other zones like Hilltop.
I mean, it has its moments, the stage, for sure. Like, they get a little crazy with the bumpers, like you're saying. And that one spot you have to rock the D-pad up and down. That's also kind of iffy.
Yeah, that's a pretty infamous part. We'll get into
Yeah.
that later.
I mean, I like when they turn off the the night lights in, like, Act 2, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool part. And I like how Knuckles is the reason it happened. Like, there's actually, like, story elements that happen within the stage.
Yeah. Like, so you could very easily have just, like, turned the lights off. But no, they actually kind of explain it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. This game actually has a pretty good story, which is weird because it's, you know, a Genesis era Sonic game, but there's actually a lot to it.
It's like a perfect balance. It's like, it's not intrusive, but, like, if you're looking for some element of the story, it's there, you know, to kind of tie it all together.
Yeah, because the other games, I mean, were just like, oh, Eggman is capturing animals and making them into robots, stop them. And, like, that's fine, that works, but Sonic 3, there's, like, you know, there's, like, character development with Knuckles, there's, like, a whole lore behind this island. It's actually really cool.
Oh, it's actually funny because me and Brendan were talking about Dark Souls earlier. And that game kind of just it has a story there if you're looking for one, but if you're not
Sonic
looking for one, the game's so good.
Sonic 3 is the Dark Souls of story-heavy games.
I was just bringing up the point that, you know, the story's there if you want to look for it. You don't actually have to, like, pay attention to it. It's basically not getting it.
Where even are you? Like, some lab?
I don't know. I never stopped to
I was gonna say,
think
like,
about
like you're teleported to this, like, technologically future dimension. Who knows what?
I can't see those badniks without thinking of their appearance in, what was it, Casino Street Zone from Sonic 4, because they're really annoying in that.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
I only think they're annoying is because, like, I kept on losing my rings to them, and I was trying to get, you know, the 50 rings to the special stage. Gonna have fun editing that, showing all my failure.
We're here for you, Brendan. It's okay.
No, you're not.
We are here for you.
You're
Don't
not.
deny it. We're right here.
You didn't play Sonic 4 with me, so you're not.
Well, you didn't ask.
Well, it doesn't matter. You weren't there.
Are they
for
supposed
me.
to offer? I just know. Like, Brendan's playing
Yes.
Sonic 4. I must help him.
My Sonic Force senses are tingling.
What a,
My Sonic Force senses are tingling.
what a great superpower. I want that as a Marvel movie now.
Alright, so this boss is weird. You can't actually hurt it directly. It basically has this deadly dreidel flying around, and you have to, like, make it open, and then, like, hit it, and then, like, yeah.
I like how you didn't call it like a spinner top or anything. No, it's a dreidel. It's a dreidel.
I didn't care for this boss, to be honest.
Yeah, that didn't seem like anything.
Yeah, it's a very nothing boss. I'm surprised I didn't even bring this up. This is one thing Sonic 3 does differently than the first two. There's actually end bosses for Act 1 of every Zone 2. For Sonic 1 and 2, it was only Act 2. Well, Act 3 and Sonic 1, I mean. But you know what I mean?
Can I just say, I also like the fact that each act transitions. So, like, this game, it does such a great job of transitioning from every level. You know what I mean?
It actually, like, this whole game is supposed to take place on one island, Angel Island, and, like, the zone transitions do a lot to add to that. There's a lot of small things about this game that I love. And there's a reason why this was a fan favorite Sonic game for 8, and it still is. And it never gets re-released anymore, and I'm still heartbroken.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always did like about this game, though, is how the levels transition. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
And it's something that no other Sonic game after this did until Mania, which is weird because it was such a cool idea.
Yeah, because even the adventure games, it was just like, alright, you're done. Back to Station
Well,
Square.
there was a hub roll in Adventure 1, so I don't think it would have worked in that.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I don't know how you would transition from, like, I don't know, a pyramid to the moon. The cutscenes kind of already do that for you in Adventure 2, but
that's true.
I'm more so talking about the 2D games, like the advanced games.
More bumpers.
Like, I didn't really see what you mean, though. Like, yeah, this music's not fantastic.
Yeah, it's probably the only Genesis Sonic song I don't like.
I have to get this on Beat Saber, guys.
And there's gonna be that one person who really likes this song.
Oh yeah. Oh, unsubscribe.
Look, Jacob, we don't have subscribers.
I can dream.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, this song was actually different in the prototype, and that's, like, for the most part, I don't prefer the prototype music, especially because it replaces Ice Cap, and that is a sin.
Yeah.
But this is one zone that I do prefer.
But I don't want to devalue the amount of subscribers we have. Like, just FYI.
Oh, I'm joking. I obviously I appreciate anyone who gives us
honestly, any feedback. It's like cool beans.
The fact that we have like 16 people subscribed is kind of crazy. I mean,
well, just aged the video.
Well, I have 114 on my main channel. So
haven't
where are
done
you
that.
people on my main channel? I'm kidding.
It was all part of my plan. This was supposed to be a proxy for my main channel all along.
Brendan?
He's chuckling. No.
Time to change the subject.
You guys are on to me, and I can't
say.
acknowledge that.
No wonder he fires us all the time. We know too much.
But we're like Knuckles and we forget. So he brings us back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We know too
you know,
much.
like you know how like Men in Black in movies have like those little things that you flash at their someone's face and they forget immediately. I have like the internet equivalent to that.
Internet equivalent.
He put something in his review videos that way we forget everything that happened.
Subliminal messaging. Just like a split-second flash.
hey guys, you should watch my new video. It's great. I totally didn't put anything weird in it. That would be.
What if,
you think I think my videos are good? That's cute.
just don't watch the video backwards at half the speed.
Yes,
These balloons are annoying.
I like how they just like are there. They don't like fly up. They're just perfectly stationary balloons.
Yeah, even when they're underwater, they don't like move at all. Oh yeah, Knuckles turned off the lights, and that wasn't very nice of him because I'm afraid of the dark.
This is completely unrelated, but I was like, we were talking about Brendan scheming and stuff. I was watching King of the Hill earlier, and I watched the Halloween episode. For some reason, this Hank Hill laughing popped up in my head when I thought of Brendan scheming some shit.
Okay, I guess I have to insert that clip now, which I'm okay with because it's Hank Hill and he is my hero.
He is
He's a
your
lot
hero.
of people's hero.
The perfect role model, if you ask me.
I mean, doesn't
Beavis
anybody
and-
want to be, a manager of a propane company?
It's a very decent,
Beavis
honest
and
man.
Beavis and Butthead is coming back on Comedy Central soon, and come on, Mike Judge, bring back your other show. No, not The Good Family. Don't do that.
Not the good family, don't do that.
That's like the only Mike Judge show I don't like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I've only
I haven't
seen,
watched the actual Beavis and Butthead show, but the movie's great.
I haven't really seen much of anything of Beavis and Butthead. The only thing related to like him as a creator I've seen in depth is Office Space. I haven't seen King of the Hill as much. But Office Space is good.
I started off with him with King of the Hill, so I used to watch it all the time as a kid.
Yeah, I watched it a lot as a kid too, which is apparently weird because a lot of people think that show is boring. I don't get it. Like, what? Dale Gribble carries pocket sand on him at all times. How can you think a show with a character like him is boring?
Dale's always been my favorite, man.
Dale is amazing.
I'll show you.
Get back there and massage my wife.
I don't know what that's referring to. But, alright.
You need to watch King
I was
of the
gonna
Hill.
say, I haven't. It's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I need to pay the $6 or whatever. I'll just watch it.
Futurama's on there too, so, hint hint. That fight was hard!
Hold on a minute, I have no idea what that
Just roll with it.
Let's do. Anyway.
Oh yeah, we're done with this stage. I should say.
And the next part, we will have the best zone in the game. In fact, I think it might be my favorite zone in the entire trilogy. So,
Stay
see you
tuned.
then. Bye.
Bye.
Why do you say bye like bah? Bah. I'm gonna take that, bah.